portrait restoration of a person or multiple people. Mainly sketches and portraits. Face restoration. This way you can repair it perfectly with one click. Keep the features of this face to repair. I will introduce several main functions of this workflow in detail later. How to get from step 1 to step 5. First, let me introduce. I'm using the online mirror of Duana Cloud. If you don't want to be unfamiliar with the logos, if you want to use it directly online, just click on My Mirror. Update to the latest version. That's what I use now. Now you say I can use, then you can also use. I'm using an online mirror. This workflow opens. I put it in my folder. Image class. It opens slowly. Please wait a moment. This workflow is placed in the image class. Then the first thing is to repair the damage and scratches of all photos. This is the workflow. People who want to install and deploy locally, you can open My Notes. Click on ComfyUI tutorial. It will jump to the workflow. Same position as in the mirror image. Also in the image category. The first one is to repair all photos and damage and scratches. Click on Download Settings. There are useful nodes in it. This is a screenshot of the entire URL. Below is a detailed screenshot where you can see the numbers clearly. This way you can clearly see these parameters. Below is the workflow download. This is suitable for people who deploy locally. Then come back to this one. The first step is to repair the damage. For example, here, there may be a big damage on the corner. You can use the first step to repair. If not, just leave this blank. I simply operate. If there is any damage, I have a note. If there is any damage, apply mask locally. For example, I might think this needs to be fixed. Then I'll paint this one. Let him fix it. Click Save, and it will repair this area. This is what the first workflow does. Then this prompt word describes the content of the picture. Can be written or not. Point generation. This workflow mainly uses this Fuchs model to repair. Partial repainting. I have filled in this annotation here. The higher the value, the greater the change. Click on it, and there will be a simple annotation. Usually, 0.9 is enough. This way he can easily repair some major damage. This workflow, the main purpose is to repair this major damage. The second step is to scratch and repair this node. This node is to repair some scratches on all photos. This author is awesome. Everyone pay attention. This is his model. If I'm online, it's already deployed. Okay, this node is advanced image cropping. Sometimes, for example, after he repairs, the corners will be wet. Let him cut it. He's normal now. Through this scratch, a node dedicated to repairing scratches. He will extract some of the scratches on this photo. Then repair. This is after the damage repair. A final scratch repair solved. The next step is, need to color it. So I will have a note here. Please describe this in detail. It's a color photo. Then the words below are just high quality and so on. Controlled by Depth Map Plus. posture control, plus this high-definition restoration, then generated through this sampler. After it is generated, then through this face restoration, he took the first picture. Perform a one-to-one analysis on all faces in the first picture. I have filled in 15 faces. If you have more faces, you just increase it one by one. In this way, he will repair the faces of the characters on the screen one by one. 1, 2, 1 repair. This way, the face can be accurately restored. Of course, at this step, you can see that the details of the colors are not perfect. This step is just to color the overall photo. You can understand it this way. The faces are repaired one by one. Make him more like, I have a note here. The value cannot be too high. If it's too high, the change will be too big. Compared to my colors, the changes will be huge. So this controls the change weight here. This step solves the problem of coloring. Face restoration. The last step is to repaint the curves and background. This degree of change is also controlled here. For example, this value. The higher he is, the greater the change. So this depends on the demand to control. Some tips for redrawing. Same. You can write here, describing the colors or the background. No description is required. No, just leave it blank. This is mainly to automatically extract the face. This is the prompt word is face, so the faces are automatically extracted. Other parts except the face. This will keep the face unchanged. Then this clothing also needs to be generated by drawing cards. If you are not satisfied, you can recycle this step. This step is to detect the similarity of faces. I have a note here. The lower this value, the higher the similarity with the original image. For example, this is 0.1. This shows that the similarity is very high, which is good. If here is 0.9, now the similarity is too far away. So this can let you see more intuitively how similar it is to the original face. 0.1 means similar. The degree is very high. Then it is okay. Here, give it the result of this picture. Then connect the original image. That is the first one, lost to him. Let him automatically compare and test. In this way, you can visually understand the degree of similarity. If it is 0.1, the similarity is basically fine. The last one is a comparison picture with the initial photo. You can see this effect directly. Basically, it is restored perfectly. Clothes and other things are all taken care of in the last step. If you feel dissatisfied, repeat this workflow in a loop. Other points disabled. For example, in this way, he will not run the above parts. You just want run the step clothing and background. Then click Generate. But he will make mistakes. Wrong. This operation just now cannot be disabled. You can fix the seed. It won't look back to the previous step. Because this place, I fixed the seeds of the above steps. He won't execute it. Will not be repeated. For example, fix the seeds above. Let it. Do not repeat the execution. Then click Fix. In this way, the above operations will not be executed again. Only the following step will be executed, because the seed in the next step is random. His seed is in control. The seeds are controlled here, or received here. You can also separate it. For example, I just want to repeat this step. Then I will make a copy of the seed. I just want to run this step. Okay, this step is set to random. The rest are all fixed seeds. Then click Regenerate. He will only do this step. Because only this seed is random. This way you can only execute the last step. Other than change. Keep generating until you are satisfied. Okay, that's it for this episode. Let's go have fun.